Well, hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. And look what I've got for you. You want old school? Folks, I got you old school. Yes, sir, we got a Kenworth 521 right here. Maybe later on, I will put in the Pete 350 and give that a go. But for today, it's going to be the old school Kenworth. Sitting back at home at Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I wasn't wanting to do logs today. This is my log hauling profile. I am wanting to check out the other loading animations, and I thought wood chips might be one, so I put on the end dumper, and I'm gonna go up here to the logging camp and just see what happens. Yeah, just trying to get a handle on all these other different styles of animated loadings. So I hope this provides something for me. So we'll get up here. I haven't selected a job. We'll get up here, see what they got available, and roll on. I'm hoping I can take some wood chips down to Montrose. That's my that would be my desires. So I started off by reconfiguring my shifter for a 10-speed, and I put a 10-speed transmission in here, and my maximum miles per hour was 55. I'm like, that is just not gonna work. It could have worked out on the route. If I can go to Montrose, it would have worked out there. But if I wanted to go anywhere else, longer haul, get on a big interstate, yeah, my max speed was 55 at, I don't know, close to 1800 RPM. So I went back to the 18 speed, where my max is, yeah, well, 65 right at, maybe above 15. And that's more doable. This thing's got small fuel tanks, so I don't hold as much fuel. And that fuel gauge goes down really fast. Yeah, I went back to the 18. Maybe I should have left the 10 in there just for you guys in this video, but I didn't. I wanted a maximum speed of at least 65. I know, this is old school truck. They were slow back in the day. I may do it again. I may put the 10 speed back in there and shoot another video. Okay, let's see what we got. Fort Collins? Really? Well, as you know, one of my earlier videos, hauling logs, actually it was steel tubes. That's a national park. I'm not going to do the national park today, so we got to take the long route, and that will make me late because it's going to calculate 4 hours, and I got to go this way. Stupid GPS. But anyway, let's see what kind of loading we got to do. I know I got to go right over there because that's the wood chipper grinder, as they call it. I don't know if it'll get to. One good way to know is if this tarp on the top gets rolled back. I know with a grain hopper bottom, the end game, it will roll back if you're loading or unloading grain, but maybe there's no animation with the chips. So I guess not. I guess not. Nope, got green. That means no animated loading. That is weird. I thought that they really made some more. Oh well, let's get loaded. Yeah, I know with the, like I said, with the grain, that's got animated loading and unloading. You can watch your trailer get loaded in each bin, compartment, whatever you want to call it, and then unload. Drive forward for the first one, drive forward again for the second one. Well, that is strange. That is so strange to me. Okay, well, I guess I will eventually get back to hauling logs. I wanted the short trailer on here also. I think this is only a 40-foot trailer. I played around a lot with engine mods. What came with the truck, just wasn't happy with sound wise, performance wise. They were alright, but there was no audible clues of when you needed to shift, at least to my ears. Nothing telling me, hey, it's time to shift, other than looking at your tachometer. Well, I don't drive that way. I'll listen to the engine. Same way with the engine brake, and this one does not have the best engine brake, but it's better. Once it gets to a certain low RPM, well, it just quits. It doesn't go all the way down until you turn it off, hit the accelerator or whatever. But it is a little better. Caterpillar, this is a cat mod, and I will have to research. I'll have to go back into my mod list and tell you exactly who the mod author is and the model of the cat. 1LW or something like that. From what I have researched with the 2WS is there was about 5 to 6 cats with a particular cylinder head, 2WS being one, 6NZ being another. It was about 5 or 6 where the first, if it was 6, the first 4 were considered E models, meaning they were electronically injected, and the last 2 being 6NZ MBN, I'm trying to remember, being C15s, so 3406s, and then the last 2 being C15s. So this would have been considered a 3406. Of course, it's named that in the mod, 3406. 1 something, 1WLLW. And it's not bad. This is a 425 horse version. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with the traffic today. I have got SIPs, real traffic density in here, just because I like to be beat up by the traffic. Just because I like the punishment. I'm really wanting that other side to slack off. Of course it won't. It slacks off, and then here comes the left. Motorcycle. steel chips seem very heavy. I didn't notice the weight of them. There is no weight. This truck's having a hard time. Not even 8,000 pounds back there. Well, I don't have my big high horse engine in this one. Keeping it somewhat real. Just not the transmission. I am sure 18 speeds weren't available at the time this thing was in production. That 10-speed that come with the truck had a 340 gear ratio, and 55. Man, I was winding out the engine at 55. It was screaming. Passed by the old truck. Yeah, that'll happen today. Sounds like there's a helicopter above me. Or is that just my engine? Engine sound effects, I don't know. Does sound like a helicopter. The turbine of a helicopter. Yeah, I was really wanting to go to Montrose, but oh well. We'll just go over to Fort Collins, deliver late. That Jeep was hanging back until I hit my turn signal. Dirty dog. That's the Jake on this one. Not too bad. It does have a lot of holding force. truck way up there? Yeah, not only am I going to deliver late because of the route I'm going to take, this truck up here is slower than I am. That is saying something. Other than just making me more late. You know what? I told you guys wrong. This is not that cat engine. This is a 3406B. I just now remembered. I did change it. I'll get my story straight eventually. Yep, can't go that way. Not today. Now what's my ETA? 4 hours, 2 minutes. Maybe not too late. I imagine I will be late. Gotta climb the hill up here. I bet that'll be slow going for me. You guys wrong. 3406B 425. That part I got right. I've been playing with so many engine mods with this thing. Try to find one that I like. Man, like I said, I may go back to the 10 speed. I just in the big open road, open interstate. 70, 75. Hey, I'm going 55. Here would not be bad. Starbridge hauling. Lane goes away. I'm wondering. Well, so you're still gonna try to do it. He's just making a roadblock for me. That's what's happening. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. The steering wheel, if you know this mod, is a modded steering wheel. I had to put this in here. The steering wheel that comes with the truck covers up my fuel gauge, you see, and this one does a pretty good job of it. See the fuel gauge right there? Well, I couldn't even do that with the stock steering wheel to see the fuel gauge, and I'm like, well, how important is a a fuel gauge to you? Pretty important to me. As much as this thing goes through fuel, I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe just 100 gallons. It's got two tanks, two saddle tanks. They're small, maybe 50 gallons each. That's what I'm thinking. And it goes through it quick. As I fueled up there in Steamboat, I'm all, what, a quarter? Used a quarter. What's that other one? Is that water temp? Fuel? No, that's oil pressure. I got a boost gauge far left bottom there. See it go up. parking brake is that knob way left over there. Looks like a T-handle. That's your parking brake. Trucks are 45 right here. One-way ramp. I have yet to run on one of those, and when I do, I'm going to record it. I have got to know what it's like to hit that runaway ramp. Whether you come, you know, you just sink down in the sand, soft gravel, whatever that's in there. I guess it's probably sand. You just sink down there and come to a stop. Or what? Tear your truck up? Normally you would tear your truck all to pieces. The ones that I've seen had to hit them. Yeah, so 18 speed is better for these modern highways. And I'll just lock it in right there at 65 and keep it there. Quarter mile anyway. We gotta go to Fort Collins right here. One of these days I am going to hit those runaway ramps just to see what happens, and I'll make sure that I'm recording. You guys would know if you don't know. Back to the dash. Not everything in here works. Like there's no switch for the jag, but there is for the lights. Headlights are on, all lights are off. Running lights, dead headlights. Over there, that group or a cluster of 4. Better pay attention to my road here. The knob on the bottom left, that is your trailer brake. Trailer brake. And one of those over there, I can't remember which it is your interlocks. Axle interlocks. Well, I see it, it's top left. Diff lock. no pre-pass on this one as well. I can just hear the tone, just barely. I can see what we weigh. Should be nothing. 33. No, that would be 38. My guess. 43. Okay, way off. Can't get in too much of a hurry. I got to do the loop-de-loop right here. I don't think that big truck does as well. I got to get in front of him. They don't allow you to merge. They play dirty. Well, let's see, at Fort Collins, I need to adjust my job preference length. Maybe I can get back to Steamboat. Give me a chance right here. Before I deliver. Take it all the way down. Let's see, axle. No. It's not working. I thought it worked. Okay. It showed up on your little mini-map menu as well. If your axles, lock your axles. Maybe I'm just short enough. Yeah, I can be on this side. Strange, I thought it worked at one time. Oh well, it's just an old truck. Why are they staying back of me? They're usually right on top of me. Maybe it's the old Pete. I've run that a few times in the past. Most of it switches and dials and that. It works. They work most of them. Way over there. Where way over there? Oh. Okay. According to that thing, I thought it was going to be over here somewhere. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. See what we can pull out of Fort Collins. Ooh, I missed that. Should be able to see it. Ooh, slow to steer back. I don't like that one. I messed that up. I messed that up. There, stay with it. Okay, we'll get it unloaded. See what we have in store, maybe going back. I got that didn't deliver late. Good. I don't think there'll be anything from here. Nope. Not from there. Steamboat. Let's get some stones. That's all the way across town. That's at Bitumen. Yeah, that's that funny place. I remember from one of my previous videos. Yeah, trailer brake, but no animated switch for your diff lock. I don't know if I got it locked or unlocked. I've been pushing it so many times. So if I hit my jake, there's no switch for the jake. Flasher wiper. Yeah, the wipers do. Dome. So if I hit my bright lights, that's the flasher. Marker. Headlight. Okay. Not everything works. Fan speed. Water. Pull on water. Outside air. Okay. Of course, that's your parking brake over there. But that's the J bar. Push for emergency pull to load trailer. So normally it's your J bar, the lever hanging off the right side of the steering wheel. That's your trailer. I don't know. Let's go. It's not perfect, but it's fun. Just had a thought. What if I were to set the shifter 10 speed, but with the 18-speed transmission in the truck? That would give me a higher axle ratio, right? And that's why I couldn't go but 55. Try that. I may try that, sure enough. Maybe after we get loaded. I go and set up for 10 speed with this 18 speed 325 gear ratio instead of the 10 speed 340 gear ratio. Will I be able to get across the tracks? Yeah. Oh yeah, plenty of room. I'm gonna need that left lane in a few minutes. What does that other one say? Truck tractor protection. Is that what that says? Truck tractor protection, normal, emergency. Push for parking, pull for something. Get across these tracks. Yeah, I think I will. For your perfect home. Tanks on that International. Red lights. Red lights. Over there real soon. Jerk. Why does he have his hazards on? awfully loud here in Fort Collins, Colorado. Anybody following me? Now there is. I got time. Let's get this stuff. Rocks, stones. $588. I'll go broke. These jobs. Yeah, I was hoping with the end dumper, the bottom hopper, that I could see some animated loading going on. All right. And again, I remember, it wants me to go all the way up, but I'm not. Oh, this is heavy. How many pounds was this? 40.5. I don't have enough fuel. I think I do. I said I was going to change my gears. Hang on. Science experiment. All for science. Let's do the 10. See what happens. Make sure I'm in the low range. Yeah. This low side is low. No, this is not going to work. That's 10th gear right there. Nope, not going to work. So I'm going to I'm going to put it back to 18. And I'm going to add this truck model into my modded transmissions, because there is several 10 speeds, and probably some of them got a higher ratio. So that didn't work. I was looking for a higher axle ratio so I could do 65 with a 10 speed. Not gonna happen. Yeah, no wonder that low side, the transmission was slow. Dude, this is 10th gear, 20 miles an hour. What I could do, no I can't. Yeah I can, I'm right here at the dealer. I'm right here at the dealer. Put in a 10-speed transmission. Let's just do that. So convenient right here. Like I said, 55 will be the max. And I will be well above 1500 RPM doing 55. Let's change it. No, not engine. This is the engine. And I cannot tell you the author of it right now, but that's the engine. 10 speed. See, 10 speed, 340. No overdrive, 1-to-1, and that hurts. One of the reasons I can't go very fast. But anyway, let's do it. And this will be first gear. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Now to go any higher, I got to get on the high side. Sixth. Take a sip of coffee before I get going. Yeah, I guess I'll go back to logging since I didn't get to see what I wanted to see. Maybe this 10 speed make y'all happy with me in this old beast. Slow. I just thought I was gonna get out there. There's a turning light, so I'll go now. Creeping. I'm not gonna go to the national park today. There's ninth gear. Slow down, truck. Man, that weight back there is pushing me. Yeah, that weight back there is pushing me. Woohoo! You just gotta wait. See, there's that truck putting in on his head. What is going on? Do they need over? It's like, whoops, I need it over. And instead of putting on their left turn signal, they put on their hazards? I don't know. I didn't make the algorithm. Couldn't skip that gear. I thought I could, but no, shouldn't skip that gear. Transmission and see what I can come up with there with a little higher ratio. And I can't remember, because I don't use 10 speeds that much, if they're all 1-to-1 like they have no overdrive to them. Maybe just so. Stay here because I can only go 55. Slower traffic, that's me today. Get to 55. See, 55 and what was it, 16? I lied earlier, about 1650 RPMs. With the original steering wheel, I couldn't look no way around it to see what my fuel gauge is. For a long time, I thought they did put a fuel gauge in a truck. Yeah, they did. It's just covered up by the factory steering wheel. get settled. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Grain truck totally messed up my plan. That car behind me there let me over. Whew. Big gap between 9 and 10. About it for me. Go around. Boost gauge pretty well maxed out. 20 pounds. I don't think it goes any higher than that. Oh yeah, now I'm slowing down. I'm gonna have to get those. I'm going to be real slow here in a second. I don't think I can gear up. I can, but I won't be able to stay there. Plateau here. That's 9th gear. I'm not going to go to 10th yet. Well, I'll try. Save fuel. going downhill. I'm gaining speed. See if the jake will hold me back. Oh yeah, it's got a pretty strong jake to it. Ninth gear. It's slowing me down. Tap on the brake a little bit. Not bad. Is all I got. Tail gators back there. Get to a spot, I'm gonna try to see what 60, if I can get to 60, where my tack is reading at 60. Very curvy up here though. Especially not now. Truck in front of me. I got a hill to climb. Behind me go around. Anybody else? Let all of them go. Hit your brakes, don't hit your brakes. Use your gears. Oh, that's right, you have an automatic. Those brakes up. Coffee time, coffee time. Yeah, this is not bad. I think I've got a good match of a motor now. It took me, I was going through a lot. Everything that I had. And that came with the truck. Yeah, the ones that came with the truck. Nah. Like I said, there was no audible clues, really. Of when you needed to shift. Just wasn't right. this one, the old B model, not bad at all. I didn't use much fuel, not as much as I thought I was going to. Gotta turn on the four-ways just to back them off of me. See them? Do you not see them flashing? Idiot. Now where is this gotta go? I think I got a good idea. I don't know. Why can I not see that over there? I can just a little bit. I didn't notice the time. I do miss that in the truck. Need me a clock in here somehow. Should get it. Yeah, okay. Well, that did it. Not what I was wanting today. I was wanting to know if grabbing wood chips, getting a load of chips would be animated, and no it's not. At least it's not with this trailer. I tried it with another trailer. The more bottom hopper style of trailer, not the grain hauler. Anyway, I guess I'll go back to logs with this profile and carry on from there. Alright folks, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Hope you had fun. Got to see some really old stuff here. Really old stuff. I will work on a transmission that will maybe be 10 speed, allow me to go 65 miles an hour. I'll work on that. But anyway, you folks have a great day. Till I see you again. Safe travels. Bye bye. Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for being with me today. Look what I got for you. Yes sir, got an old Pete here. The old Pete 350, I believe the model of it. Golly, this thing's a dog. I hate to say. The 1958 model. I got a 220 horse Cummins in it, 10-speed trans. I think a 468 gears. 50 miles an hour. It is wound out. Just getting it over here on the path to the logging camp. I'm gonna pick up some logs. Hopefully I can only take them to Montrose. I don't want to go much farther. Not much farther than that. And I will be getting the World of Trucks mission, whichever one that is. I can't remember. I'll know it when I get there and start selecting jobs. I'm not doing the cargo because even on a modern truck, I can't get to Montrose in time. I'll be late. So I'm going to do it with the World of Trucks economy. I guess that's the way I should say it. Economy. And gives me several real hours to get over there. So let's get on with it. Yeah, this thing, I'm starting off in first gear and I've got to stand on the accelerator just to get moving. Nope. There we go. I was in the high range. Those wipers now. It was raining. I don't know if I can carry a load of logs anywhere. As hard as it is, I can't talk. As hard as this thing is to get rolling, empty. And let's see, 63-gallon fuel tank. So I've got to watch my fuel. It's right there by the steering column on the right. There. There is a Caterpillar engine for this thing, 1678. But this is the default engine, 220 horse Cummins. We'll try. It doesn't have much bottom end torque at all. I guess things didn't in 1958. Yeah, 50 miles an hour, and she is I'm close to. When I last looked at the tachometer, I was near 2,000. I was above 15, that's for sure. Somewhere in that neighborhood, right around there. Old school Pete. Not many creature comforts in these old trucks. I don't even know if there were heaters on these things. That's first gear. Well, actually, it's second gear. All right. It will be market using your own trailer. That's the one. That's the one. Montrose. See, Pueblo is 364, 307. So even in my modern trucks, I cannot make that in the amount of time given to me. I am late every time. Right through here, it's right here it's 25 miles an hour going uphill and downhill. And it's hard. This thing will lock it in where I cannot get to 65. I will not be close to 65. slow down? No. Thought something was off. This thing is slow. I guess that's all right. Come on, baby. Move. I opted for the day cab because it being a really, really short wheelbase. Maybe I can maneuver better. I don't quite have the mirrors like I want them. Whoa, 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 get back over, get back over. I'll work on that. I pretty much just configured this thing and got in it. We'll just watch the loading from in the cab. I wanted the dual pipes, but I didn't want them chrome, and I can only get them chrome, so what do? Go back to the single, make it more authentic. I wanted a dual. We'll see if I can get out of here. I've got my doubts. I really have my doubts. Okay, let's try. Hang on, it's supposed to be 44,000 pounds. Okay, I can get moving. Oh man. So I think the most I could get is a 13 speed in this. And I thought, nah, I'll go with the 10. I configured my shifter for a 10. I think that's 7th gear right there. Yeah. The jake on this thing is something else. It will bring you to a stop. See that? And the jake button on this truck does work. See it over there? Down is off. That is, yeah, that's right. Which truck was it? The W900, where up is off, and that's just backwards to me. At the mercy of the mod Arthur. But clicking the switch up should be turning the jake on. Just my opinion. The way I've always seen it done. Up is on, just like your house lights. Most of us. was going to have to drop a gear right there. It held. I want to reduce some of the jake on this. That's better. That's stage 1. I've got that on a key bind. Seventh gear. 15 miles, well, close to 15 miles an hour. So you can see, we will not be going fast. There's 5th gear. Now we'll go all the way to 1st. This will be tough. I left in the real traffic density. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Fifth gear. I'll just bring this up, you can see yourself. And watch the tach. I'm revving it. See, I got 12 hours to get there, so. No worries about having a late delivery. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Tenth gear. And that's it. That's 45. Look at that. Breaking any speed limits today. 2000 will be around 50 miles an hour. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's stage 1, Jake. That's more like it. Still a bit strong. Whoa. Not yet. Now. I've got to try this with a cat motor. You know. It's less horsepower than this one. A little bit less torque. I think this one had... I can't remember what this one had for torque. One of them I was looking at had 900 foot-pounds and the cat had 800. getting this thing to roll. I get on a hill and have to take off, I'm in trouble. Eighth gear is my 25-mile-an-hour gear. I think I need to lower my seat. Them go. They're so much faster than I am. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm slow. Can I get to the light? Imagine back in the day this thing being state of the art. I can't believe that I could pass him if I wanted to. Yep, back in the day this was state of the art. Make it to 50 miles an hour. That'll be it. get back into the 521 Kenworth, I'll put the 10 speed back in it. Because it can do 55. And just keep it really, really local. How fast this heavy guy can accelerate versus me. I know what he's carrying is way up there in weight. I forget what it is. Is it in the 60s? That right lane goes away. That's all I got, big truck. Hoping to get some more momentum. Now they'll leave me now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was dumb. His brake lights, I knew he was braking hard. I think I can. go down and down and down. Look at that, 2,000 RPM. I can make it to Montrose on a tank of fuel. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Nobody's following me. Like, I don't want to go where that guy's going. Here comes a big truck behind me now. Stage 1 Jake. I don't even know back 58 they even had Jake brakes. I forgot when it was invented. The Jacob's brake. Awesome invention. Come on. Sure, if I get a four-wheeler behind me, they're gonna pass. mirrors aren't the greatest. I can't see around the trailer. Yeah, I got a pickup behind me. If I can do this in 8th gear. Yeah, I think I can. A lot of vehicles back there. Should have pulled over. But it's 25 for everybody. What a place to have your road construction. Look at my fuel. Half. I don't know if I've got any fuel stops. I know in Grand Junction. I may have to stop in Grand Junction just to go up. Can't think of any ones sooner. I will run you over. did that car come from? That's another thing I don't agree with the game. It just spawning in traffic anywhere. Traffic should come from somewhere. I shouldn't have anything behind me. Look at that. Watch them just spawn in right back there. Yeah, Grand Junction for sure. I'm going to have to refuel. I won't make it to Montrose. Get out on the interstate for just a little bit. I don't remember. First exit. Lodging and fuel. There we go. Let's go refuel. Look at that. I didn't want to come to a stop. think I came in the wrong entrance. Phew, I won't need much. But I don't hold a lot. Look at that, 40 gallons, $146. This is like a modern day dually. I guess I did do it right. Seeing the scales. Yeah, I did do it right. Come on, baby. Do that. Be here for a second, just a second. losing daylight. See what I mean? I needed the other economy to load. I would never have made it. Okay, let's go, Bessie, let's go. Oh, round. Jeez. That's where I bought this truck from. That's Peterbilt right there. Go baby, go baby. Gears. If anything needs an 18, it's this thing. Maybe even 20. I forgot that. Hauling these logs. I don't know why it does that. Only the logs. Scares the crap out of me. Well, we made it. Forever and a day. Took all day. Yeah, not much for the power. But what do you expect in 1958? Wish we had more suitable trailers for these old vehicles. That would have been nice. Have a more old school of a trailer. Well, a sneak peek at the old 350 Pete. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a struggle. You saw the speeds I was having to deal with. But it could be fun. Yeah, with the 521 kW, I will definitely go back to a 10 speed in it. Just because of it's all unlimited to really with this Peterbilt. We'll just keep them old school. So, like I said earlier, hope you enjoyed it. I did. And thank you for staying with me, seeing it through. For everybody out there, have a good day. Safe travels. Bye-bye.